All right, YouTube, we in here, and it is officially 2024, and this is my first official video of the new year, and I would like to use this video one last time for that little nerd, Bobby Kotick, kind of like a, I don't know, like a boot to the ass with authority as he's on his way out the door. I feel like I gotta clear up some confusion real quick though before we go ahead and get started. Like, for some reason, okay, there is people out here that think if you're happy that Bobby Kotick is gone, right? Not just because he was ruining Call of Duty, and he's been dragging Call of Duty down for years. He's been dragging Call of Duty down since he got the job. But we've heard the stories. We've heard the stories from former employees and current employees. People are coming out and speaking about this now. Everybody under his employ, they all seem to, anybody who spoke on it, seems to have a really negative opinion. And I'm willing to bet this is only just the beginning. We're probably going to start seeing more and more people coming out speaking up about this, how big of a piece of shit Bobby the Nerdlet Kotick is. So hell yeah, I'm happy that the man is gone. Just because you're happy that this cancer has been removed from the scene does not mean that you're saying Microsoft is saving Call of Duty, man. I don't know why I need to make this distinction. Like, it just, like, these nerds think it goes hand in hand, man. So you're happy that Kotick's gone. That means that you're completely all aboard the Microsoft train and you think it's going to save Call of Duty. I mean, dude, do we know people, like, do you have a buddy that has a spare $70 billion that could have bought Activision instead of Microsoft? You're going to need a lot more than that $70 billion to make that type of acquisition, but still, do you know somebody? It's got to be the Call of Duty super fans, most of them, that are talking like this. It's got to be the protected bracket Sbmm noobs. They buy all the bundles and all that shit. They love the direction Call of Duty's been going in, especially these last few years. It's got to be them that keep coming up with these comparisons, and they look for reasons to spit a little venom at you or whatever. It's got to be these nerds. They're butthurt, sensitive, salty as hell because Kotick is gone. They're mad because we're happy about it. It's got to be. Now, there are some legitimate people out there, like, they got legitimate beefs, man. They say to me, look, dude, Microsoft has been killing virtually every game that they're running. And I always have to break this down to them too, and I don't know why. Like, the only real Microsoft game that I have a lot of experience or time with is Halo Infinite. Now, I stopped playing Halo Infinite because content was dry as hell, and I never loved Halo enough to go that hard with it, right? So it's just, you know, I got bored. I put the game down. I keep telling myself to pick it back up again because I hear it's a lot better now. But I just never, I procrastinate. I got a lot of other games going on. We got this channel with the Kakaduki. I never got back there, right? But I didn't hate the game, though. The gameplay was actually fun. And I always got to break this down to people. It's like, when I say Microsoft, it will be less greedy than Activision was under Bobby Kotick. And they always get mad about that too, but I break it down to the one game I'm very experienced with Microsoft, Halo Infinite. They have way more consumer-friendly battle passes. Actually, they've given some free battle passes, if I remember correctly. You can work on whatever battle pass you want whenever you want to work on it. The multiplayer is completely free, and the campaign is on Game Pass. So if you wanted to just go through the campaign real quickly, you could pick up 1 month of Game Pass, play the campaign. That's it, man. They ain't charging you full price for that shit. Would you like to compare the Modern Warfare Deuce and Half campaign to the Halo Infinite campaign? There's no comparison there, dude. And like I said, it's on Game Pass. You had to pay full price for that bitch over there in Modern Warfare Deuce and Half. Would you like to compare the content that Halo Infinite had at launch compared to the content Call of Duty Modern Warfare Deuce and Half had at launch? Like, dude, there's no comparison there either because the multiplayer in Halo Infinite is completely free. So I'm not really understanding these people's arguments, man. Now, I can't speak on Gears of War and some of these other games. You know, I did try out Redfall, and I thought that game was absolutely garbage. But, dude, I'm not entirely understanding some people's arguments, man. When I say that Microsoft should be less greedy with Call of Duty than Activision has been, and people are getting salty about that, I've already seen proof of it. That's why I'm saying it. We've seen it with Halo Infinite. I've seen it firsthand with Halo Infinite that they're less greedy than Activision has been with Call of Duty. Another thing I've heard a lot, if you are remotely positive about Microsoft buying Activision, or you're just not all out hating on that acquisition. So They'll hit you with, well, Microsoft just leaves their studios do their own thing. They don't interfere. And then the studios just end up ruining the game. And we get games like Redfall and shit like that, man. Like, listen, dude, I've been saying this for years. I want Microsoft to do that with Treyarch. Let Treyarch make the game they want to make. Treyarch, even with Vaughn gone. Now, Treyarch has lost some heavy hitters. Absolutely. Jason Blundell, Jimmy Zielinski, Vaughn, Tony Flame. They've lost some good quality people over there. It's going to suck to see them go. They still got talent over there, man. Those few people didn't make those great games that we all fell in love with growing up, man. They did not. Like, it wasn't just a couple of people that made World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. Like, come on, man. They got a whole team. Now, like I said before, and this is common knowledge at this point, Microsoft didn't spend no $70 billion to not make money. But if they want to leave Treyarch, just make whatever game they want to make, have them more focused on actual content instead of bundles. That's what we want, man. We've been saying this shit for years. Activision has been the cancer in Call of Duty. And now we're starting to hear it. Sledgehammer Games devs speaking up about what they had to go through with Vanguard, what they had to go through with this game here, Modern Warfare Deuce and Half. That is all Activision, bro. Vanguard, we probably wouldn't have gotten Vanguard when we did if it was up to Sledgehammer Games. Sledgehammer Games did whatever they could with that game in the time that they had, the very limited time that they had. Love it, hate it, whatever. Honestly, with what we've heard about it, I'm actually impressed we got the game that we got. And same with this game here. And who was head of the table? Who was the lead dog at Activision making these decisions? Putting the developers through what they put them through just to try to get a game out with Activision's time frame. Need to push these bundles out and all that shit. Who was the head of that table? It was this fucking nerd right here. Look at him. Just look at him. Looks like he can't even keep his deck hard, man. Look at this fucking nerd. So hell no, I'm not saying it's absolute that Microsoft is going to save Call of Duty. Not even close. We're going to see what happens, man. We'll see what they got. They're running the show now. We'll see what they can do. All I'm saying is it's hard to imagine Call of Duty worse than what we've seen under Kotick, man. A lot of us had a lot of legitimate beefs over the last few years, especially with Call of Duty, and it just seems like it just keeps going down since Kotick took charge. When we had the other guy there, Aaron or Eric Hirschberg, you know, Call of Duty was a lot, the golden era of Call of Duty. He was there for that. He was running Activision when we had a lot of those great games that we look back on and we had so much fun playing, all those great memories, the nostalgia, all that. Bobby Kotick wasn't running the ship when we got those games. Bobby Kotick's been here when we got all these other games like Vanguard and Modern Warfare Deuce, Modern Warfare 2019, even Black Ops 4 with the craziness that went on with that game, with the lack of content. They still brought back the Black Ops Pass. That wasn't Treyarch that did that. That was Activision forcing Treyarch to do that. So only time's gonna tell. Let's see what they do with it. There's a certain skill-based matchmaking, EO matchmaking. There's a certain matchmaking talk that I'm still waiting for. Kotick is now gone. He's been gone for a couple of days. I know it's still holiday season, but I'm waiting on that talk, man. When are they going to talk about the matchmaking? This needs to be talked about, and then hopefully we create some dialogue about it and we get them to change it. Hopefully this tight, thick as hell, disgusting matchmaking they have in Call of Duty is not as important to Microsoft as it was to Bobby Kotick and Activision. But I guess that's all I got for this one. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Just wanted to give a little, I don't know, like a goodbye, good riddance type deal to the biggest cancer we had in gaming. He got his 150 plus million, whatever the fuck it was. Dude is sitting pretty. All right. I actually had a comment from somebody just the other day talking about how, oh, I'm worried. Like, I hope he could find another job. Like, the dude never needs to work again. He got his huge payout to dip. He got his huge payout to destroy the franchise we love and dip. That man, as dirty as he is, greasy, disgusting as he is, that nasty as fuck alpha of the betas, he's sitting pretty, man. He's going to be just fine. He doesn't have to work again. I don't know why somebody would actually be worried about that. Anyway, like, you got to be kidding me, man. I'm telling you, there's a lot of nerds out here right now that are very salty, okay? They're very emotional that Kotick is gone. They think that this vision with Call of Duty, the thing that they're falling in love with since Warzone dropped in Modern Warfare 2019, like this new generation of Call of Duty that they're loving, they think it's gonna go away now because Kotick is gone. So now they're flipping shit. They're sweating bullets. They're all nervous as fucking. They don't want it, man. They want to be protected by the Sbmm. While all of us, we just want Call of Duty to get back to greatness where we had it in the past. So Bobby Kotick, peace the fuck out. I hope I never see your ugly ass again. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I'll probably see you on another one maybe tomorrow. I think we're getting some content from Modern Warfare Deuce and a Half. I might do something with it. Who knows? I'll see you on the next one.